Hello, a very good morning and happy Monday. Hashtag Monday Motivation and all that jazz. Don't forget to drop me in a like down below. I do appreciate the likes, they help me out a lot. So don't forget to do that. It is appreciated. And if you want to drop me in a little comment as well, little smiley face, thumbs up, bicep emoji, or middle finger emoji, depending on how you're feeling on this Monday morning. 13th of December. Hey, the year rolls on. What a time to be alive. Okay, so let's talk about actual progress versus ideal progress. Conversation having this morning. So a couple of things are going on at the moment. We've got obviously our women only group fitness program we're ticking over. We're helping a few of our members to learn how to run because they're going to be running the half marathon next year. So we're having a conversation this morning about actual progress versus ideal progress, and this is going to catch a lot of people out in the new year in the respect of sticking to your goals, because obviously in the new year, hopefully, we are, a lot of people will be looking at sort of, getting fit and healthy and maybe changing a few things, and that's fine. It's a natural time of year to do it. Now, one of the biggest problems that people face is that we focus on our ideal progress versus our actual progress, and this is something that I do. I'm an absolute bugger for it, and I'm still learning as I go along. And what that basically means is that we compare ourselves to somebody else versus we compare ourselves to where we are. So here's a good example. So let's say you start a health and fitness thing and you lose £3 in a week. Let's use that as a metric, as an example. But then someone else will say, well, I've lost 7. Now you will not focus on your own progress, and you will go, I've lost 3, but I'm disappointed because I haven't lost 7. Or running terms, let's use that as an example. It's quite simple. You went out and did a 5k, 3 miles, and somebody else did 4 miles, and you'll go, well, only did 3 and they did 4, or I'm not as fast as them, or I'm not as good as them, or I should be here. Should's a terrible word. I should be here and I shouldn't be here. That's a problem, and the reason why it's a problem is because you don't ever you don't ever you don't ever appreciate what you've achieved. Appreciate was the word I'm looking for. It's still early. Appreciate what you've actually achieved. So I'm going to give you a free tip this morning on how to do that, and something I gave to our women only group, and I want to give it to you, just so you can stay on point really. So what I've got here is some post-it notes, some coloured post-it notes. Now, a really good tip is to get yourself a pack of these, and every day write down on here 1 to 3 successes or wins that you've had. Anything, it could be anything, and then put them in a bowl or put them in a jar, and then just keep doing that. That's one way, and I've talked about this before, of keeping track of actual progress, because then you can focus on your wins, and then you can review that every week, every month, every year. It's going to help you keep on track of your actual progress. Okay. Now, what you need to also do is write down. I would go through a process of, and I've done this with our group as well. Write down a process of review the year, and especially from the health and fitness standpoint, and say, okay, what have I achieved this year? What have I actually achieved? Where did you start from? And what have I actually achieved? Not what you would have liked to have done or what you think you should have done, what you've actually done. Okay, and that's going to help you stay on track and stay on point, particularly in January. January's going to be tough. We don't know what's going to go on in the world. It's a bit of a funny time to be alive. That, we're not here to discuss that. We're here to take you away from all of that and help you to feel better about yourself. But yeah, we don't know, so it's going to be quite difficult, I would imagine, to stay on track in the winter, as it always is, particularly in January. So you need that mechanism of being able to focus on your actual progress rather than your ideal. That's the kind of support that we will give you in our group. So if you do want that additional support, ladies, and you do want that extra accountability and guidance, then of course feel free to get in touch. Comment below with 6 weeks, send us a direct message. We'll have a chat with you, and we'll talk about sort of getting you started in the new year. If you do want to join us now, we can give you free training for the rest of December if you act sharpish. All you need to do, as always, comment below with 6 weeks or send us a direct message for that. I'd appreciate, as always, don't forget to drop me a little like or a comment or a share. It always helps me out. Keep smiling, yeah, do you, and let's rock and roll. Happy Monday.